Hello, everyone. I would start to stream sooner, but I was running a little bit of problem with OBS. Uh, it was somewhat complicated. So, today's stream, if we got chance to, if we look at the title, we'll probably be playing more of Wuthering Waves, where we left off at on the main story, where I'm currently at right now, and we have some time, or maybe uh how time we have, we'll probably can uh play a little bit Wandering Ways, probably do some of the ancient stories to get enough uh the enough to pull for lighter. As I kind of start playing for a little bit, I can say like around like 50. um I say I like a 51 or a 50 since I'm beginning him. And where if and where we're left off at Winter Ways, we'll be going to like more in depth to the story of it. And thinking which, let me get the game open up right now. And that's where basically we're at. We're gonna try and catch up to the main story of it. And if we get to a good I say a good stopping point where we can probably move on to uh Zone 0 to try to pull for lighter if we get a chance to. But if not, we'll probably do that sometime tomorrow and maybe Saturday. I was streamed yesterday, but I was kind of out of it a little bit. But today, this one might be short, might be not. Depending on if uh we get through when we get through today. And I apologize for a little bit of delay. I was kind of dealing with my graphics card a little bit and updating the drivers for it. So kid. Crap. There. Can you say that? Here we go. Say last one we left off at, we came to like important like parts of the story of our person. Oh, okay, look there. Here. Plane. There. Ooh, plane. That. Fine for that one. Oh, what was that? I don't give a crap. I'm wasting these up. And their weapon, great. How many weapons I have already? This. Wait. That.
Let me be there for everyone. As we head...
Hopefully.
Let me be there for everyone. As we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Another day, another heroic me! Would you like a fun game? Between...
Let me be there for everyone. As we head...
Just team up. What would be a good one? I haven't tried you out, so let's try you.
I should try to smile more, you say? Like this?
True. I think it tutorials. Wish I had more better expos.
Please don't stay too far away from me.
Encore heard lightning. When there's lightning, it's gonna rain. And when it's gonna rain, Encore should bring an umbrella.
Encore?
Oh, no, 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 no! Alto said when it rains like this, we hide.
Experiments?
No. This is... It's the real Retroact Rain.
Rover, Jinzhou. Jinzhou is under attack. It's a TD outbreak.
TD outbreak? Freaking Act 5 completed, you're shitting me.
This rain, it's finally happening.
General,
Yes, how's it going?
we have 500 remaining soldiers prepared and medically cleared for combat. After receiving the antidote for retroact rain, they have reported minimal hallucinations and no adverse effects. However, a few veterans still reported sporadic sightings of phantoms in the rain.
I see. Stay alert. We will continue as planned. Report any signs of potential TD outbreaks immediately. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the rain stops.
Aye, sir.
Stronger emotional connection to the affected area leads to more intense hallucinations. That's what they said. I should go for another round of inspection. Make sure everything is going as planned.
That's sick. And a report.
Can we really trust that medic?
I do think we should be careful. Something's wrong with this rain.
Hey, you see? The raindrops. They're falling up! It's the retroact rain!
Gotta take the category.
That day, as the rain fell, we watched in uncertainty, unsure whether it was a sign of hope or disaster. The retroact rain should have been a harmless wave-worn phenomenon. However, the Threnodians' influence enhanced its effect, turning that battle into a brutal slaughter. Our city could not endure another tragedy like that.
Let's join the Riverside Games after we beat that monster.
The Riverside Games?
You won first place in the last armed race, remember? Don't back out now. I already counted you in.
We haven't held the Riverside Games in years. This should be another illusion from the past. If everything goes well, perhaps we can hold it again this year.
This guy packs a serious punch! It's already so powerful in my hands! When I'm just an ordinary person. Now if I was a resonator...
Careful. Tacitite weapons are not so safe to operate.
Rest assured, I'll take out those monsters before it blows up in my face.
The Ministry of Development once designed a weapon for non-resonator units to combat tacit discords. As non-resonators lack the necessary forte to control the weapon, and prolonged exposure to tacitite energy posed health risks, designers limited its output for safety reasons. That's why the weapons couldn't operate at full power. After taking over as general, I revamped the Midnight Rangers' recruitment tactics. Our primary combat units now consist of resonators, with a significant decrease in non-resonator members who have been reassigned to support roles. I still remember the admirable courage in those ordinary people's eyes as they volunteered to join the military. But I cannot let more unnecessary casualties happen.
The plan is simple. We will use the cliffs as a boundary to divide the battlefield into two. Our ranged units will secure the high ground, while our ground forces charge through the narrow valley. Meanwhile, we will deploy resonators to the suspended ruins, where most of the Tacit discords are located. Squads 2 and 3 will flank, while General Geshu leads Squad 1 to break their front line. Our goal is to shift from defense to offense and disrupt their strategies. Everything is at stake here. In a word, it's victory or death.
Our strategic plan was crafted 3 years ago, taking into account the terrain in Northfall Barrens. Its value remains crucial today, but now, our enemies are even stronger than before. There could be unknown risk factors. We must devise a new plan for the current situation.
General. We've got all equipment repaired, tactite weapons adjusted and given to the resonators. Non-resonators are also equipped and prepared for action. But the rain's getting heavier. Should we take shelter for the time being? One of our combat medics claims it's no ordinary downpour, and he strongly advises holding off any moves until it clears. Though young, his sharp intuition has been proven in previous battles. You've seen it firsthand. However, I do agree this will be our last chance at organizing another attack. Sir, his name is... Jian. General, help. Please, help me.
What do you make of this, Jian? Maybe you are right. The rain just happened out of nowhere. It's indeed unusual, but... this is our only chance. The enemy we've been yearning to destroy is finally right before us. And now, you're asking me to sit back and do nothing because of some phantoms. Silence. Is this your response? Or is it fear holding your tongue? No. I see. You're no different. We fear, we bleed, we suffer, and in the end, we'll all die on the battlefield. But what about your brethren? Friends and comrades, as you witness them viciously slain before your eyes, one by one. Will you still remain silent when their souls demand an answer? There is no other choice We must trample the pile of corpses at our feet and push on. Keep barking orders. Keep fighting until every last one of those monsters is gone. The retroact rain merely creates illusions of past events. My soldiers will not succumb to those hallucinations. I will not allow it. We'll crush anything in our path, no questions asked. And I will pave the way for us all with my forte. If tens, hundreds, thousands more of my men will die, so be it. We will win this battle by any means necessary. John, I have a question for you. What would you have done on that day if you were in my position? Whatever you say, I'll never answer those brave souls with such silence and cowardice. Prove yourself to me, Gian. Caught you off guard, didn't they? Just like what happened on that rainy night.
Come on.
Tell truth, yes. Go on. Keep fighting.
Break! Bide the time. Unstoppable. Don't you worry.
Fight! Until the last of them is wiped out.
Huh, looks like this gameplay is good.
General Ge Shu Lin, we fight to protect what we cherish. We cherish our comrades not out of cowardice or fear, but out of trust. The trust in their lives' worth. I cannot assure you I am always making the right choice, General. But we should never build our victory on top of endless sacrifices.
Is that so? As I see it, we're cut from the same cloth, you and I.
Perhaps we are indeed, General. I share at least one thing with you. I too will draw my blade to fight for what I believe in. And I'll stop at nothing to see it through.
General. General, you look pale.
I'm fine. Please go on.
We just detected an intense frequency reaction from that tacit field ahead. That moon. It's gradually turning full now, as you predicted. The sky. It looks just like how it was during the battle beneath the crescent.
It's time.
Sir, the Midnight Rangers are ready. We await your orders.
Attention all troops. Take position and get ready to engage.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, the roving traveler shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Here they are. They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something, or are they waiting for commands? With a TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be orchestrating it. Could it be?
Ooh, what's this cutscene? Who are you? Okay, thanks.
It looks almost full now, and the retroact rain falling. Rover? Maybe this is the right time Madam Magistrate was talking about.
Citizens of Jinzhou, please remain calm and evacuate in an orderly manner as we practiced during previous drills.
It's a pre-recorded broadcast message. Our magistrate saw this coming and she had General Jian devise an emergency plan a long time ago. This wave of TD attacks should be over now. We knew this was coming and we were ready, but oh boy, the amount of TDs is insane. Thanks for coming in time, Rover. It would have taken us much longer to handle this. Oh, Director Tao Chi is here too. For a better rundown of the situation, you can find her near the city gate.
That one's selected.
This lesion looks bad. Please stay still. I'll heal you with my Forte.
My wounds are closing up. Thank you, Miss Verena.
It's nothing. Glad I could help. Rover, are you all right? Let me heal you if you got injured. Jinzhou is such a beautiful place. The plants here are incredibly resilient. It's heartbreaking to imagine all of them getting wiped out from this war. I still have some herbs with me, Rover. They can help your wounds heal. I hope it helps.
Any update on the protective barrier?
We've put in all our resources to repair it, but if those tacit discords keep coming at us, it might not hold up for long. Ah, I presume you must be Rover. Maybe we've met somewhere before. Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Tao Chi, a director at the Ministry of Development. I'm in charge of our defense fortifications. Thank you for lending us a hand.
It's our defense system against the retroact rain. It does a good job of keeping the city safe from the rain's effects.
Oh.
Once the protective barrier breaks down, tacit discords could manifest from inside Jinzhou City.
How does
Rover, remember what I told you earlier? The retroact rain is essentially condensed droplets of remnant energy that fall from the etheric sea. This remnant energy makes it a magnet for tacit discords.
Huh.
It records events from all times and places, allowing those who come in contact with it to witness illusions of past events. That's what we call the phantoms of retroact rain. It kind of works like how resonators resonate with the world. The more you're exposed to the rain, the more realistic those phantoms become. Oh, and here's another interesting fact about the retroact rain. When it's raining across a large area, illusions pulled from the memories of multiple people can manifest at once.
Oh, screw that. Screw that.
Nice catch, Rover. Jinzhou has been a battleground for centuries. That's why it has to deal with Threnodium that represents the concept of war. And wars will lead to deaths. Once the retroact rain reaches its final stage, there'll be thousands of phantoms. Phantoms of dead soldiers and tacit discords.
This is the one major threat that has been looming over Jinzhou. Our magistrate ordered the construction of this barrier precisely because of that.
So big.
Indeed, the Phantoms should only mechanically repeat what they had been doing. They shouldn't have the ability to interfere with reality. But the retroact rain can be significantly enhanced through the Threnodian's power. As a result, said phantoms become increasingly realistic, to the point of inflicting real harm on humans. In that battle 3 years ago, our soldiers got into a gruesome fight against countless tacit discords, either native to Northal Barrens or produced by retroact rain, and endless swarms of phantoms. Phantoms of tacit discords and our fallen soldiers repeated their indiscriminate attacks on everything in their sight. Soldiers could not tell friends from foe. The relentless rain even recreated the brutal deaths of their comrades, etched in vivid detail. The Northal Barrens turned into a living hell, and to this day, we can still hear the desperate cries.
The battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter with retroact rain enhanced by Threnodian power. Your previous general sent back valuable video recordings of the rain. Those videos provided crucial information, which allowed nations worldwide to speed up their research on defense against the retroact rain. Our people at the Black Shores have theorized that the Threnodian abnormal moon sightings and the retroact rain may be linked. Yeah, something like that. But it's only a theory. We don't have enough data to verify anything. So, unfortunately, We can't predict retroact rains yet, but we know it's closely connected with Threnodian's revival. The TD outbreaks are another sign.
The moon just changed in an instant. If this theory turns out to be true, that means...
And Jinzhou's dealing with what happened 3 years ago. The Threnodians' revival is never an independent occurrence. They could sense one another through some form of telepathic link. The revival of a Threnodian in Jinzhou will trigger catastrophic events and affect other nations. We gotta hustle back to the Tethys base, recalibrate our lament detector, and warn them before it's too late. Anyway, we'll take our leave now.
Please stay safe.
That's all we've gathered so far, Rover. The TD outbreaks won't stop before the end of this reign. We must stay alert.
Mom, there's another wave of them ahead.
Speak of the devil. I'll need to take a very long nap after this.
Activate the defense mechanisms!
Leave it to me.
Everyone, hold your ground!
Oh, bring it on! All fired up! It's movement time! Let me be your blade.
The TDs here have been dealt with. Let's go reinforce the outpost. It's still under attack.
Hey!
Thank you. Some of us are still fighting in there. We must go help them.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Gale storm.
Oh, okay, I know who I'm going after next.
This might hurt.
This is my curtain call!
Finally.
We made it! Oh, thank you so much!
It's dangerous here.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Let's head back
Look at
first.
That's kind of funny. Why is that kind of funny to me?
Please tell me this is the last one. Rover, your moves are sharp as always. Dealing with so many TDs seemed like a walk in the park for you.
Practice makes perfect.
Rover,
Did you see that?
Now, it's almost identical to what we saw 3 years ago during the battle beneath the Crescent. I'm afraid we're already running out of time.
Report the situation, please.
Madam Magistrate, the barrier has been fully repaired and we have evacuated all residents. We've successfully minimized the damage.
Well done, Director Tauchi. Indeed. It's been a while, Rover. It's been going according to plan, if I may say so. I was made aware of this in advance, and planned out our defense beforehand. Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Jue to save us. I will act and see my duty through. This is my decision. I have secured some much-needed aid for our city during my visit to the capital. Also, our expert should be ready by now. Rover, do you still remember Jue's message for you? Now we have raindrops that fall upstream, and the Midnight Rangers general in the Norfall Barrens, ready to take on the Overthrax. This must be the right time Jue was talking about. Rover, it's going to be dangerous. You might directly confront a Trinodian.
Ready to go.
Your eyes look as determined as ever. You will be remembered as a heroic ally in our defense against external threats, regardless of the outcome of this battle.
That's so cool.
May victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
Rover, I have informed border checkpoints across Jinzhou about your trip to the front line. You have been granted unlimited access to all places. Yang Yang, you're one of our outriders. I hope you can go with Rover and provide assistance. You'll need to pass through a tacit field to reach our base in the Desert Rock Highland. Please, be careful.
Rover, Yang Yang, I'll be keeping the city safe as a patroller. Do come back in one piece, okay? Thanks! I'll give it my all.
Margaret, I think I went. Oh no. Okay. More fighting.
It seems the rain is not stopping anytime soon.
The city. What if... Rest assured, you can count on me.
I will keep everyone safe.
Me too.
Don't forget us, Lion Dance Troop.
We got this!
As you can see, everyone's ready to defend our city.
Oh no. Oh no.
Rover, Yang Yang, safe travels.
I've informed General Jian that you're heading to his place. He will be meeting up with you soon.
May victory prevail the lasting night.
Defend the south gate. Enemy attack weakening. This wave is almost over. Tell truth from the sun.
Incoming!
Our enemies are spent! Hold your ground!
It's over!
All tacit discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense. Please update me on the situation in Jinzhou City.
Under Madam Magistrate's command, the barrier has been activated, and citizens are being evacuated to the safe zone. Washu Academy and Ministry of Development are on standby for further instructions. Baiju is overseeing operations at the Academy, while Mortophy has arrived at the Ministry. Rest assured, we are all safe in the city, and that Rover, she is heading over to meet you. Yang Yang is coming with her.
I see. We have successfully contained the outbreak here at the base.
I missed out getting him. He plays so.
We'll go pick them up as soon as possible.
Oh, I wish I could. God damn it.
The rain's getting heavier. There are signs of tacit discords reviving. Intense frequency fluctuations detected. They'll be passing through that area. I must create a safe passage for them. I need to clear the way for them as quickly as possible.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I can't remember. Which one was the first one?
A couple more tacit discords here. Time to get rid of them.
Unstoppable.
Is that? The Thundering Mephis.
Oh no, on the other side of Desert Rock Highway. Okay, am I missing something here?
The Threnodian's revival has done significant damage to the environment nearby. Things have gotten even more dangerous out here. The closer we get to Norfolk Barrens, the worse it gets. The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal fight going down in the Desert Rock Island. The tacit field directed Tao Chi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General GN. I wonder what other anomalies await us ahead. Is that one of our soldiers?
Huh, okay. fuck? Electric and then drain.
Those soldiers, there are more tacit discords. Be careful.
Break.
The retroact rain's effects are worsening. We must proceed with caution. There, another wounded soldier. The streams are stabilizing.
Okay. Ask about all night. What I was gonna say.
Are you Yang Yang? Oh, thank goodness.
What happened here?
The Thundering Memphis. It came back. I'm part of the Deso Rock Highland Supply Transport Team. This is where our supply station is. We work to keep our soldiers alive. We were on our way. Had to go through this tacit field. Thundering Memphis. The rain brought it back to life, crushing our transport. In the end, I barely escaped. I can't move anymore. This place, it's dangerous. Careful. Please.
Oh boy, oh no. Oh!
Watch out!
It's him, General...
Thundering Memphis.
Popcorn.
We must bring it down to keep pushing forward.
Swift and resolute.
Let me be your blade.
Swift and resolute. The end has come.
Let me be your blade. Storm, hear my command!
Ready for battle. Fear no more. Break!
Swift and resolute. Ha! One is the sound.
Be gone!
We did it!
The Thundering Memphis is a blend of countless fallen soldiers' reverberations.
Sorry, I was silent.
As long as more soldiers are still dying here, it will always return. Not to mention, countless souls of our brave soldiers remain trapped in this rain to this day.
General.
Sorry. I should have arrived sooner.
Oh, hello. Trying to meet you, Bug on me.
The honor is mine, Rover. Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed me of your willingness to assist us. Thank you for lending us a hand. I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our plans as fast as possible.
Look forward to unusual stuff.
I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are a trustworthy ally, according to her. Here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy. While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucinations.
What if I was a phantom?
For someone to show up as a phantom in the Retroact Rain, 2 conditions must be met. Prior exposure to the rain, and a deep connection to the affected area.
Huh. That's good to know now.
You were found in the Gorges of Spirits only recently, and this is your first time setting foot in Jinzhou, ruling out that possibility. Moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary hero who once absorbed Threnodian. Jue prophesied about your arrival. I was told you'd come to the Norfall Barrens one day, to reclaim your lost power from Overthrax. I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen.
That's what I'm thinking. The choice of claim my lost power.
Yes. Madam Magistrate might not be aware of this as it happened before she was appointed. On the day I was selected to be the next general, Jue told me this. Beneath the full moon, guide the returning one to confront Threnodian. From the threat itself, he shall reclaim the power to conquer it. And if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, we may actually get rid of that monster once and for all. You might have noticed something off about that moon. We call it the Void Plenilune. Once it fully takes shape, Overthrax, the Threnodian of War, would be reawakening soon. It is an ancient terror that reigns over our land, capable of devouring weapon frequencies to enhance itself.
Oh, okay.
The Norfall Barrens have become a massive graveyard of weapons after countless battles. Those weapons would have made it even stronger than before. But we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain the Threnodian swiftly. Any delay could allow it to recover and become harder to deal with.
So, what are we doing next?
To remain calm in such an extreme situation, your composure is admirable indeed. We'll get into the specifics once we reach our base. I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now. Keep going and we'll reach the base soon.
I can tell by the looks of it at this point of the game, like story-wise, I would say I can tell by look at the level.
Ooh. Leave it to me.
Wait, is that?
Overthrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle. We managed to gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water. And now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
Let me be there for everyone.
Greetings, General. Master Jianxing? Didn't know I'd be seeing you here.
Jianqin recently arrived at our base with one of the supply delivery teams. She has been a great help.
General, you flatter me. I've heard people comparing the Norfall Barrens to a massive graveyard. Whenever it rains, cries and moans can be heard as if many ghosts are weeping. Master once told me, life and death should follow a natural course. The heavens and the earth form a vast chamber where spirits freely depart and return. Countless brave souls have been trapped here by the evil powers of Overthrax. I want to help set them free.
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the reviving Threnodian, but we must beware of the tacit discords too. They have shown unpredictability in every past battle. The Academy determined they were not native to the Norfall Barrens, and instead had been conjured by a mysterious power. After analyzing their behavior, I believe the source of said power is none other than that statue. While the Overthrax is still weakened, we must seize the opportunity to act. With looming danger from the continued onsets of TD outbreaks and many of our units injured and unable to fight, it is crucial to plan our attack wisely. Please, join me in mapping out the strategic plans.
Probably might get back to this tomorrow. If not, maybe Saturday. Because might be trying out a new game potentially on Steam that I might have my eyes out on, but I'm not 100% too sure if I'm going to get it or not. Steam by that. If it I don't have maybe a little. There's Steam have their autumn sale going on. And one game that I'm thinking about getting, like they recently came out on set. that came on Steam recently last year, back in July. Am I correct? I believe this game came out 2022. Am I correctly? Thank you for the follow. Which is Ratchet Clank Rift Apart, which I was thinking about playing for today's stream, but I decided not to because I was not too sure if my PC will run it or not. I was looking at like some requirements. Because half the time on certain games on Steam, it's hard to tell like the requirements and what is the minimum and maximum requirements for. Because it comes to like the graphics card for it, it's really hard on telling what to do a little bit on that because some games the graphics card are a little bit different. Same thing with the processor. That's one thing I'm learning for games on Steam. And the speed on if it will run well or not. The speed on what the other requirements for it is. So if I click on this and look at it, if I look at what the minimum is or the requirements are for it, it's really confusing half the time. It was like for the processor and the graphics. It's really, really confusing half the time when it comes to Steam, but if you pay attention to them a little bit closely, it can be easy to explain half the time. But it's a little bit weird. I'm still learning and looking through like certain games I want to play in potentially on stream, or what's games that be good will do fine on certain streams, certain categories on Twitch. It's like really hard to tell half the time. It's usually at 50-50 because certain games on like Steam require certain like labels and everything else, and the certain labels on there are hard to figure out which ones to go with because certain games are rated M or basically mature games automatically are that label is automatically applied to it. Then you gotta add on other labels that's being uh what else the game has with it inside of it. It's really, really um confusing but easy to understand. Because I can use like one game for example that was the first one that I started playing I did not know was a mature game, which was my first ever time playing a JRPG, which was this game right here. This game is one of the most confusing ones ever I played. And the reason why I say that, try to memorize the stats. Because I played Persona 3 Reload, which is the remake of Persona 3. I played it, and oh my god. The stats now are a little bit, not that confusing, because there are only 3 you have to focus on. And 4, if I remember correctly, you gotta focus on courage, uh, understanding, knowledge, oh my god. Crap, I'm forgetting all the freaking stats already. But they're like 4 or 5 stats, like 4 or 5 stats you get to max out. And the one thing I'm kind of learning from playing while I was playing this is that certain stats that you have at a certain level can be picked for certain like dialogue choices with certain characters that you're getting their social links maxed, bringing up their social links. And it was so freaking confusing half the time, and I had a hard time understanding it and trying to figure out which ones are more important to focus on, and same thing getting like certain personas, fusing which one, and learning like the fusing them and everything else was so more confusing and complex. There's certain like arcanas for certain social links you get to have to match the persona for, same thing fusing them. It was very, very confusing trying dive into that. The leveling up like your party and going like the personas and like leveling yourself up was more confusing but hard to figure out. But I kind of learned a trick with that. And say am I correctly when I look at the grounds for this, grounds for this one's a little more confusing than anything else. But it can vary depending on what graphics card I say you have to run it, because graphics card I have, it's um a Radeon R, correctly, it's a graphics card I have. I can't remember the name of it. Wait, er, go here, go here, here, mute. Oh, right here. That's the type of graphics card I have. And half the time trying to find this type of graphics card on like the requirements for like games on like Steam and everything else, it's very, very confusing half the time. That's why I freaking hate to look at games, figure out which one will work with the graphics card I have. Everything else, it's like so confusing. Like half the time figuring that out, because this game runs just fine on it. It's half the time it can be a little bit like I'm scared, a little bit laggy, just being on like the movement, everything else, and this being on like the delayance comes from the game for stream and also recording it. It can be very, very hard to like just certain things in settings with certain games. But like I'm talking about here when it comes to like current bring games right here, if you can uh read it, it has all these like different uh type of things that are inside the game, basically. And I'm learning and looking at like certain like uh labels for our streamers and everything else. If people try and figure out that, I say personally, like a pro tip, look at like other people's streams, see what labels that they have on their streams, and what what you should put on, what labels should you put on like the stream for the game, for that specific game, and see what which one of those labels kind of fall on based on the rating of the game, and also what the game contains inside of it, not inside, what the game contain, what the gameplay contains, and within the game you're playing. That's like a little like tip I'll give someone if they're figuring out like the labels for Twitch, and also the type of content and the classification for it. And it can be a little bit iffy half the time figuring that out. But pay attention to like the rating of the game, and also do your own like little research into what labels you should like have selected for the game you're playing, and also the rating what also would contain what the gameplay will contain inside the game. I know I'm going a little in depth, and this is something that I kind of learned just sinking my claws into it, or sinking my teeth a little bit. It's a little bit confusing half the time, and I say it can be a little bit confusing, but it's easy to understand half the time. But that's my little um sip of tea in with it. But I say, despite having been it for today's stream, uh, I'll be back by sometime tomorrow in the evening or in the afternoon. That's being on which time I'll start stream up. This being I've had no problems with OBS like I did today, because I was if I didn't stream have been started like an hour before or 2 hours before. This being if I didn't run into problems with my graphics card, I had to update the drivers for it. It was so confusing to figure out how to update it. I think I updated the wrong one by mistake. I think. Thank you for the follow. It kind of confusing a little bit half time. I had a hard time trying to figure out the freaking label, figuring out what the heck was going on, why it wasn't like OBS wasn't working, everything else like recording, and also trying to boot up stream, and it's so confusing. I'm still learning more about my freaking PC that I freaking built. I figured out the labeling, not the labeling, the components and what I need to buy. Essentially, update on it and everything else, because I'm just a drivers. If I update, reminds me I have to look on my freaking drivers probably and see which ones probably need updated or if all of them are up to date. If not, I might have to probably see run OBS again probably and see if it's working just fine. But I'll say I'm nothing yapping talking. Potentially might be playing more Wuthering Waves or not, or potentially might be playing a 4 Golden or a different game that I never tried before or never played. Because for next stream, we're gonna do, I'm gonna like have a list of games that I think games I want to play or I had played never finished, or games I'm currently playing on like PC or console. Because there's a lot of games that I started playing PC first because I say one of them was, which one was it? Dark Nexus. That's the one game I kind of started playing on PC. Got a little farther into the story. Started playing the other side of the story. Say as the, if I remember correctly, as Kasane. I had to remember the character's name. I started playing as her. And what other game I started playing that was on console? Oh my god, I can't remember. Was on that funny. Oh, Dying Light, basically the first one. I can't remember how far I was on playing that one on console either. Ooh, I can't remember how far I was into that game actually. I was thinking about it. And what game was it that I kind of started playing on console too? It was on 360. If my memory serves me correctly, it should be where is it? Ah, Evil Within. That's one game I'm potentially might stream sometime tomorrow, maybe Saturday, to let anyone know I'm not a big fan of horror games. If you see me get jumpy or get terrified as hell, you know why. You've been warned. Because I hate horror games with a passion. I mean, I hate it with a passion. They terrify the living hell out of me. And I dislike it. Because I have bad experience with horror movies. And don't ask me why. Let's say Evil Within, when I first played on 360, oh god, I can't remember how far I got into it. There's I say there's one boss that kind of gave me trouble with. I don't want to say which boss it was because it terrified the heck out of me. So I figured out to kill it. I killed beat it basically to rephrase it actually. And oh boy, there's a lot. I try to remember how I dislike about the game. Let's say it's how you start off the game actually. It was a little bit tougher for me to get through it actually. I had a hard time getting through the beginning of the game, basically. What I'm trying to say. And oh god, there's so many other game. There's one other game I'm trying to think of, but I cannot think of the top of my head that I started playing too or want to play. That looks like a fun game. Oh, but nothing like talking and everything else. I'll see you guys basically tomorrow, and if uh potentially I'll be working on getting a VOD channel up for my streams from Twitch. I say the first, if anyone's looking for the first like live stream I did, it's no longer up as a VOD on Twitch because if I was like affiliate or a partner, the VOD will stay up for 14 days or 60 days that or they be deleted. But I have 7 days to basically download the VOD and also publish the highlights of the VOD and everything else. Till then, I have to upload some of the ones I already have, save on my main setup to upload on a VOD channel. That will be up and running, say, sometime this week, I'll say. I have to get logged into it and get all set up, and it'll be ready to go. And I say I have already, if I remember correctly, have one, two, like six of the VODs downloaded from uh like my second or third like stream all the way up till my last one I did already, which was look, which was from 2 days ago. Actually, yeah, which was from 2 days ago. So, but I say yeah, potentially a VOD channel will be up and running tomorrow. I'm working on getting set up, and it'll be in my socials or in my I not working. I can get the words out of my mouth. It will be in my uh bio right here, and I like don't have like any type of commands in chat right now. I'm still working on like getting uh everything set up with Stream Elements and also Nightbot to like do uh like shouts for certain ones of my socials. Right now it's still some stuff I'm learning with like Stream Elements that I haven't figured out yet, that I'll eventually get set up. And same thing with uh Nightbot too. There's gonna be certain like things I'll be doing with those two programs or softwares that I have already set up as like for my moderators, but I'll eventually be working on getting some actual mods and eventually some other things. I'm still learning some things with streaming and everything else, but I say I'm gonna call it here to tonight. I'll see you guys back tomorrow, maybe playing some Wuthering Waves or some different games, probably. Maybe Hill or a different game that I never played before or haven't finished. So I'll see you guys